Shauna of the Shauna Method, and I am here with a weekly habit that will help you to get and stay organized. And in this case, to be productive. And this weekly habit is meal planning. Now, we all have to eat 3 meals a day, and it just sort of is relentless, right? Every day we have to figure out again, what are we having for dinner? And this task can sort of feel very heavy. And if you're feeding others in addition to yourself, it can just be quite demanding. So I recommend that you set aside time each week to handle this subject. So first, once a week, we need to plan the dinners, particularly for the week. If you mix it up a lot at breakfast and lunch, you might want to plan that out really specifically as well. And as you go through and select what you will be eating, at the same time, keep a grocery list. In my case, I keep 2 lists because I do some of my grocery shopping at Costco and some of my grocery shopping at the nearby local grocery store. Once you've made the lists, then we need to schedule the time, usually again at least once a week, to go do the grocery shopping. So after we get these 2 things done, and I would suggest try to do them on a regular same-day basis. So it's always going to be Mondays or Saturdays or Friday nights or whatever works for you. Once we get all the food into the house and we know what our choices are, my recommendation is that each night before you go to bed, decide what you will have for dinner the following night. This way, if something needs to be thawed, you can pull it out of the freezer and put it into the refrigerator for a slow and safe thaw. Now, 7 nights might feel like a lot, and if you're struggling to come up with 7 meals to make for every night of the week, there are a few things you can try. For example, you can have a repeat night where you make the same meal on a certain day of the week. So Taco Tuesday, for example, or maybe Spaghetti Sunday. You might want to give yourself a break and say, this night I will order takeout. Maybe this is a day where you're driving kids around and you say, you know what, we're just going to do Chick-fil-A for dinner on this night. Another option is to do a lot of cooking for 4 days, maybe overcooking more than you need so that you have a lot of leftovers, and one night becomes your leftover night. And if you do this one, especially if you have children, I suggest you not call it leftover night, but call it choosing night. You put all the containers out and the kids get to choose what they want for dinner. This will make it probably one of your more popular meals. And then lastly, when you're planning, think about your schedule. If you're going to be out and about on a Wednesday night, just driving kids, or maybe you're coming home really late, think about maybe a slow cooker or something you could make in advance and just pull out and stick in the oven. There are lots of tricks to help to make meal planning easier, but it's just something you need to do every week. So I suggest you make this part of your regular schedule and you'll feel more peaceful every night when it comes time to get ready to cook.